Hello and welcome to another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I am Adrian Atkinson and I'll be your guide on today's journey. We have an informative and engaging program lined up just for you, so please stay with us.
Think artificial intelligence is just sci-fi? Look closer. It's actually the quiet partner helping you tackle your to-do list. From the maps that dodge traffic for your morning commute to the personalized playlist that knows your mood, AI is making daily tasks faster and more intuitive. It's not here to replace us, but to assist us. No matter your age, it's your digital assistant, helping you focus on what really matters. Artificial intelligence is changing how we live and work, making everyday tasks easier. But the heart behind the technology is still human.
Thank you so much for staying with us right here on Jamaica Magazine. As we observe Child Month and Education Week, the focus is on creating inclusive spaces where every child can learn, grow, and thrive. And so to kickstart today's magazine, we look at how the Danny Williams School for the Deaf is equipping students with the skills and confidence needed for independent, successful futures.
Hi, I'm Ari Jones. I go to Danny Williams School for the Deaf.
Not all voices are heard, but every story can be told. At the Danny Williams School for the Deaf, students use their hands, their hearts, and their minds to communicate, learn, and dream.
The mission of the Danny Williams School for the Deaf is to create an environment for our deaf students that will prepare them for society. You know, we want to prepare well-rounded individuals, and we also offer, basic, fundamental, and essential skills so that they will be able to develop their fullest potential.
Here, education is more than just words. It is movement, connection, and self-expression in a language the world is learning to understand.
So adapting comes very different ways because they're mostly visual learners. So we use charts, I use a lot of games because we are so involved in technology now, so we have to use the different apps that are out there as well to teach the students, to get them interested in the lesson too. It's mostly hands-on based, even though they're getting the content, which is learning it word for word.
Every educator here is committed to creating a supportive and enriching environment where students are encouraged to thrive in both academics and life.
Seeing the children growth, seeing them using the language or using what you have taught them in different areas of their life, even when they have left here, and they see on the run and they said, Miss, and they start talking about what they learned, that you have made, you have touched them in some way.
All right, that's a long thing. I want to do a lot of writing. I think I want to write books. I want to do some editing and do some more writing and maybe to produce books.
One of them is self-confidence, even though we have to build that within them, telling them that even though they have this disability of deafness, they can accomplish whatever they want.
I talk. I just love to talk. And I also like to share my snacks and the phone. I like to play on my tablets.
Danny Williams School for the Deaf offers an inclusive program that cater not only to students that are deaf, but also students that are deaf and have additional disabilities.
So we offer a program that is so extensive that we develop the entire man, so to speak. So we do not only teach the regular math and language, but we also focus on the daily living skills and those essential skills that they're going to need. We also try to foster the talents and the skills and the abilities that they already have innately, right? So our biggest hope for the future of the students here at Danny Williams is that they just become the best that they can be. Not everyone would necessarily excel in the academics per se, but their gifts and their talents, the abilities that they have, just for them to develop that, to hone that, and just to be the best person that they can be in the future.
Speaking of talent, how can we bridge the gap?
We encourage persons to learn our language. Many persons, they don't even know the correct term is deaf. They might use another term that is very that the deaf do not really like, that I do not want to say right now, but we also want information to be more accessible to the deaf. For example, we may require an interpreter whenever we go out to any event. An interpreter must be there so that our deaf persons would be able to benefit and to get for information to be accessible to them.
At the Danny Williams School for the Deaf, students are not defined by their hearing loss. They are empowered by their potential. After all, the world is learning to listen, and they are ready to be heard.
Hi, I'm Landy. Welcome to NLA Connect, the National Land Agency's customer engagement platform. NLA Connect is a simple, user-friendly platform designed to help you share your feedback, get support, and updates about land-related matters. Available 24/7, NLA Connect allows you to share suggestions, comments, and commendations, submit queries and report issues, attach files with your requests, track requests and get real-time status updates, connect with NLA client engagement officers, and provide feedback on the service received by the platform. We're making it easier for you to connect with us. You can access NLA Connect via our website, using the kiosk at any of our offices, or scanning the QR code displayed at our locations. Need any help along the way? Check out our FAQs section. It has all the answers you need in one location. NLA Connect, your voice, our priority.
Still on the education page, education goes beyond the classroom. It also means meeting the individual needs of each student. Let's explore how one school's welfare program is providing critical support to ensure no child is left behind.
We all progress in small steps. So, before passing judgment on a man, try to walk a mile in his shoes to experience the world from his perspective. Considering the foregoing, the following account highlights an institution using its resources and influence to assist students who have entered its doors. A support system anyone will be grateful for.
First of all, I like to say that part of our core values at Christian High School is giving. I like to emphasize that. At Christian High School, we have a very robust program through our guidance and counseling department who constantly do needs assessment of our students to ensure that all our students are benefiting from this program. And so we have a wide range of things that we do, from ensuring that students are taken care of where bus fares are concerned, for lunches, uniforms, books, stationaries. We even go as far as assisting students with their CSEC examination payments.
Since my tenure here as guidance counselor, over 11 years, we have started what is called our welfare program in the guidance and counseling department. The numbers cannot be counted, to be honest, but we have had a lot of students who have benefited. If I was to count, we would be counting over 500 and going.
From those numbers, here are the few beneficiaries.
They helped me with lunch.
I benefited from the welfare program by receiving financial help and help with purchasing school clothes, shoes, and so on.
I was benefited with financially for getting uniforms and bus fare and to come to school.
Our program also assists with school shoes. We have received donations from past students overseas from time to time. So we get shoes, backpacks, stationery supplies, and those things. So yes, we have assisted students. Sometimes we might see a student come into school in slippers because they are in need of our shoes, and we have reached out to them. If we don't have it readily on hand in the office, then we collect donations, or from our welfare drive or funds, we can purchase shoes for those children. Over the years, by doing our needs assessment, we realized that children are from varied backgrounds. They're from homes where parents are unemployed, and so the needs are great. So we, as a school, we have decided to launch this welfare program so that we can assist these students to stay in school, because education is very important and children cannot learn if they're hungry, if they're in need. So this is one way of reaching out to them.
My role in the welfare program is to ensure or assist in ensuring that students who need assistance are taken care of in the best way we can.
We are not just there for them as teachers, but we are their mothers, we are their fathers, and we try our best to show them that kind of support. Every opportunity we get through our assembly period, we try to ensure that we have speakers, we have motivational speakers who comes in and demonstrate this kind of love to the students. And we do our part as caregivers, as teachers, as principals.
I feel extremely grateful because this helps all students, everyone that's in need, and some that just need a little bit of assistance. It helps them to be less worried about how they get through their school life.
What's really inside your child's drink? Let's count it out. A 600 milliliter soda can contain 15 to 20 teaspoons of sugar, but the recommended daily allowance for children ages 2 to 18 is less than 6 teaspoons. And that 450 milliliter box drink, it can contain 12 to 15 teaspoons of sugar. Children under 2 should have no added sugar at all. So instead of reaching for sugary drinks, encourage your children to drink water, because when you know what's in the drink, making healthier choices is easy.
Protecting and guiding our children is essential to building a safer future. The Ministry of Justice, now the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, remains committed to that mandate, providing support to children, ensuring care, protection and opportunities for rehabilitation when needed.
of a child entangled in the justice system can be daunting. But within Jamaica's justice landscape, there's a beacon of hope, a network of child-focused services dedicated to guiding young individuals toward a brighter future. From diversion programs to victim support initiatives, these services aim to provide holistic care, rehabilitation, and empowerment for Jamaica's youth. These programs are offered through several branches of the Ministry of Justice.
Child diversion, as the name implies, is a way of diverting children from the formal justice system into other options or other services that can provide rehabilitation and reintegration. The program focuses on children between the ages of 12 and 17 who come into conflict with the formal justice system. What this means is the child is suspected of an offense, they're accused of an offense, or they're charged with an offense. Once this takes place, a child can be referred by the police or the court to the child diversion offices across the island, so that if they make a mistake or they make a bad decision, they won't be criminalized and they won't have to live with that decision for the rest of their lives, as long as they abide by the program and they complete the program.
Support is also offered to persons who have been harmed by a crime through the Victim Services branch within the Ministry's Social Service Division. This branch is charged with the responsibility to provide counseling, emotional support, and therapy to persons who are victims of crime. They provide a service that is confidential, professional, and neutral.
The language of children is play, and we have found, especially with the very younger clients, that in utilizing play therapy mechanisms, it is very effective in terms of reaching them, in terms of getting them to open up to us and to be able to tell their story, and for us to be able to work through the traumatic symptoms with them. One of our flagship programs is that we provide court support for individuals. We use behavior modification interventions, we use cultural restructuring mechanisms to be able to help the child to understand what is happening to them. One such program is our cultural resocialization program. Another intervention that we utilize is our Overcomers in Action program. And this one is geared specifically towards females who have been sexually abused. It's a group therapy intervention that runs for 6 sessions, and it culminates in a graduation ceremony.
The Restorative Justice Branch provides support to both the victims and perpetrators of crime, prioritizing accountability and healing over mere punishment. It aims to repair relationships, reintegrate offenders into communities, and foster healing for victims and communities. The branch also ensures the lasting impact of conflict resolution skills learned through its training programs in educational institutions. Through a memorandum of understanding between the Ministries of Justice and Education and Youth, significant stride is being made. Since 2022, over 12,000 participants from schools nationwide have had the opportunity to engage in 2-day training workshops focused on restorative justice.
Restorative practices is focused on healing. What it does, it is an investment into relationships among these critical players within the institutions. Additionally, restorative practices hold each player accountable, and this is done by engaging them in collaborative conversations that allows them to explore their actions, their decisions, and their behaviors to recognize the impact that it would have had on the persons around them. And so from these conversations, we see a mounting personal development and change among the key players. These are very important if we are trying to rewrite the narrative of how we resolve conflicts and disputes.
Through the Social Justice Division of the Ministry of Justice, we are committed to
healing and justice for all children,
creating a circle of care,
delivering justice that heals, and
together we are taking justice to the people of Jamaica.
In a landscape often shadowed by challenges, Jamaica's child-focused services stand as pillars of hope, offering a lifeline to young individuals in need. Through comprehensive care, empowerment, and community support, these initiatives are not just shaping individual lives, but laying the foundation for a more inclusive, compassionate, and safe society for all.
Jamaica, I can help you protect our citizens.
Jamaica Eye will play a part in increasing your public safety.
Jamaica Eye is part of an island-wide network of camera surveillance systems designed to increase the safety of you, our citizens. If you have a camera system outside your home or office facing a public space, log on to jamaicaeye.gov.jm today. Jamaica Eye, we're all connected. The Ministry of National Security, creating a safer and prosperous Jamaica.
It's story time. As we continue to celebrate Child Month and Education Week, storytelling remains a powerful tool for learning and imagination. Let's enjoy a lively Anansi tale from Elkanah Rule, bringing culture and creativity to life.
Yes, this story is about Brother Anansi and Brother Shark. Brother Anansi and Brother Shark lived out in the countryside. They had a two-bedroom house. Brother Anansi lived in one room and Brother Shark lived in another room. There was no door between, so each came out through his own door. Brother Shark was a big man with a very big appetite. Those were the days when Shark lived on dry land. So he had to cultivate a big cornfield to satisfy his appetite. But somebody was stealing his corn and he did not know who. Each day he would come home from the cornfield and complain to Anansi, "Anansi, somebody is stealing my corn." And Anansi would say, "Well, that thief is really wicked. You know what happened? You and I are going to go in the cornfield some nights and watch and see if we can catch a thief." So they went and they stayed until near morning. Brother Anansi would say, Brother Shark, well, the thief is not coming, we might as well go home. And Brother Shark went in his room, Anansi went in his. Anansi slammed his door, bow, to let Brother Shark know that he had gone in, and then he timely opened it, took his bag, went to the cornfield and filled it with corn. Then by the following morning, when Brother Shark went back, more corn would be gone. Somebody, Brother Tumbletoad, told Brother Shark that it was Anansi stealing his corn, but he did not believe. Well, he finally was contemplating that it might have been true. But he said, "Anansi, I believe that you're stealing my corn." Anansi said, "No, if you think I'm stealing your corn, call me the whole night tonight, and I will say, pow." What Anansi did is set up a calabash filled with water and put a banana leaf underneath. So with a little tiny hole in the bottom, each time one drop went on the banana leaf and said, pow, it would seem as if Anansi was there saying pow, but it was actually the water dropping on the leaf. You can start calling me now," he said to Brother Shark. Brother Shark said, "Anansi," the water said pow, "Anansi, pow." And for the whole night the water kept on drifting. The following morning he said, "Anansi, I'm satisfied that is not you stealing my corn." So they set a trap and caught Anansi in it, tied him up on a post, and took him to a place to be punished. The punishment was to be done by Brother Fire God. On his way to the place to be punished. They pulled him by a rope. And there, he saw Brother Duck on the road. Brother Duck looked at him. Brother Duck started laughing. He laughed until all the teeth fell from his mouth. And from that day until today, Brother Duck has no teeth. So Anansi was tied up on the post, and he hoped that nobody knew why he was tied there. Brother Dog came walking by, and he hoped Brother Dog didn't hear too why he was tied there. Brother Dog said, Anansi, anybody get tied on this post is for some punishment? Anansi said, yes, punishment. They tie me here, and they are forcing me to eat. They're going to get some delicious meal for me. Brother Dog said, what? Delicious meal? You don't want it? He said, no. Brother Dog said, let me give you a suggestion. Let me loose you and you tie me there. Brother Anansi was so happy. He was quickly untied by Brother Dog, and Brother Dog tied him back. And then Anansi ran away. Brother Fire God came with his stick and was about to push it down Brother Dog's throat. Brother Dog said, it's not me you left here. Brother Fire God said, well, I left a man tied on this post, and I come back and see a man. So I badly want that money. So I'm going to push the rod down. He struck the rod at Brother Dog. Brother Dog muscled up and burst the rope and ran away. But before he did that, a little part of the hot rod caught him on the mouth, and then he was a good singer before. He found that he could not sing again. So he started saying, but how did this thing happen to me? How? That's why Brother Dog barks like that today. Now this story teaches that sometimes when people are making an offer to you, if the offer sounds too good, you should investigate it. And that will come up in the world as long as we all live. We should investigate what people are presenting to us.
Jamaica, mighty one, oh, I bless our land always, for strength and no vigor, with love and no courage, oh, yeah. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world, hey.
We are at the end of today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, but you can stay connected with us online at jis.gov.jm and on our social media platforms. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.